Hey everyone, and welcome to another TWM12 video on War Thunder. First off, I'd like to say that I've opened up a public Discord, links down in the description, and well, I'm getting to the first impressions of this ugly duckling of the American tech tree that is secretly a fucking beast in disguise. So, in this video I'm going to talk a little bit about it and my own opinions. It's going to be a typical first impressions video, to be honest with you. So, the big thing that sets this aside is the gun. The gun is outstanding with the EE-W shell with 583mm of pen at 0 degrees. It is an absolutely outstanding shell in every aspect, and hopefully because they added this shell, it means the M1A2 will get it. Well, hopefully if we pester them enough about it, they will. I think it would be a very nice addition to the M1A2 and make it a bit more competitive, personally speaking, especially against the Russians. So, there's a few things about this tank that I would like to talk about. Like, while the additional weight of the heavier gun, the 25mm, it does affect its maneuverability. Its maneuverability is pretty poor compared to other 10.0 MBTs, but while it may be sluggish compared to them, one thing it does set aside is its very powerful gun, and it's 25mm. While the 25mm has limited use, it can be very useful, and the reason I say that is the 25mm may only have 3mm of penetration, but it is very good at killing tank guns, tracks, helicopters and jets if you're accurate enough with it. So it does have its uses as long as you're accurate and as long as you know how to use it correctly. I would like to maybe see it getting a belt upgrade where you can maybe get 25mm like AP rounds for it, or API belts, or universal belts, or something that'd be quite nice for it, because when you're facing light targets and you don't hull break or kill it from one gunshot, especially with an 8.7 second reload, 9 times out of 10 that lightly armored vehicle is going to disable you or kill you. So the ability to use the 25mm effectively against them would be nice to have, but it's not a necessity, but it would be nice. I think many of you, once you play it, would agree it would be nice to have API belts or something like that for it. But I'm not going to complain. The 25mm on this is actually useful, unlike the 30mm grenade launcher on the BMP that's like just a fucking gimmick, but can't you complain? So while the maneuverability isn't the best in this here, its gun makes up for it in every aspect, and its survivability does as well. I was surprised pleasantly how survivable this tank is. Like, it doesn't have composite armor, but it's got nice angles, nice corners. The turret can bounce a nice few shots, which is pretty nice because I think it's got 230mm turret armor, so you can lance sabos, especially at long range and medium ranges, but the armor isn't reliable in any aspect. Don't rely on it. While it will work in some cases, this tank is not a brawler in any aspect, it's more of a sniper. Though you can get into good situations in brawling if you outflank them or if you play it correctly, so it really is down to playstyle in that aspect. However, it is a pretty decent MBT overall. I'm actually genuinely really happy with how it turned out. I do think it's going to be a great addition to the US tech tree, personally speaking. I am personally hoping though that they maybe lower its BR to 9.7, however I do feel like it's going to suffer a bit from Mars syndrome, where if they do lower it to 9.7 it might be slightly overpowered, but I feel like it'd be more at home at 9.7 because of the fact when you're constantly facing tanks with 5-second reloads and 6-second reloads, it's not fun. If you don't kill in the first shot, that's you bollocks in every aspect if you don't do enough damage. So I do think possibly they might, well depending on what their statistics are when everyone starts playing it, they might lower it to 9.7. So another thing I want to talk about as well, I'm going to try and keep this video as short as possible with my first impressions, as they seem to do a lot better. One thing I do want to say is the thermals on this tank are outstanding in every aspect. Well, it doesn't get commander thermals, the gunner thermals are amazing. They really are. They're so, I think they're second generation because they're so clear. I can't remember the top of my head, but I'm pretty sure they're second gen. The thermals are unbelievably clear. It's great. It really is. You can see everything. You can see nicely at range. You can pick out pixels at range because of how clear it is. It's wonderful. It really is. So I do believe that if you get a chance to play this, well, the affordable main battle tank, your best bet is to stick at medium ranges and engage and try and use your armor's angles to your advantage. Though I do think if you play it right in the right maps, you should be able to be a city fighter pretty easily. Because you do have your turret defense isn't bad, it's 28.0 seconds. I don't have an ace crew on it, so it might get up to about 30 with an ace crew. So overall, it's still going to be a nice tank. It's definitely a nice addition to the US lineup in my personal opinion, and I do think if you can grind it, I would grind it. I don't know if it's worth the Golden Eagles or not, mainly because of the fact it doesn't get premium bonuses. Well, you could add a talisman to it, but it's still going to be very difficult to grind out low tiers with. However, I do think it's going to be nice. I was skeptical at the start, but I'm glad to say it's a great addition. I love it in every aspect, and you can't go wrong with it, you really can't. And I know some people are skeptical as well, and if you do grind it, I think you're going to enjoy it. I really do. Just on the basis that you get a solid gun, you're quite survivable in some aspects, and you've got a really quiet engine. At the minute, I don't know if that's a bug or not, but the engine is super quiet, so that is one advantage you do get as well. You've got a quiet engine. Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed this quick video of me giving my first impressions and what I think of it. Hope you all enjoyed. Please like and subscribe, and thanks again for watching.